ready to run the Rousey
Ding, ding,
Rumble.
ding, 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 ding. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Your social skills resemble arson. That's a funny line, dude. I'm telling you. So Rumble. Not that one.
Resemble arson.
Yeah, that's how the lyrics go. That song.
Dude, did I ever tell you my second band I created was Arson Wells. So like Orson Welles, except Arson Wells. Did I ever tell you about this?
No,
Yeah, dude.
news
It
to
was a
me.
ska band. I love that name, dude. Arson Wells is like the best name ever.
It's not
You know what
connected.
happened?
No,
That's not connecting.
no. I'll
But
have to read that in a minute.
what's funny? I looked it up like 30 years later, and some rapper like said I named my band or I named myself Arson Wells because I just came up with it on my own. I was like, no, you didn't. I came up with that name.
Mhm.
Did I should have copyright written that one?
Yeah, good. You should have. I
Should have
mean,
should have could have.
if you want to make a career out of something, that's what you want to do.
I'm
If
just
that's
saying it was a good name.
and the laws are especially Commonwealth laws actually protect the little guys. Like
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm doing,
Commonwealth. Not many Commonwealths around lately anymore.
no, they don't want to keep you in Commonwealth courts. No, they want to get you out of that because you have more rights there than you would if you're dealing with.
Oh look, Santero. I see Santero. No, he said what's good.
He's on the other side, ain't he?
He said, "What's good, fellas? Fellas, what's good?"
I'm gonna open up a stream in Perspective Rules and drop a link in there.
So you have him. Oh, so he's on. Welcome.
Yeah, where he is. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting used to listening to my voice. Yeah, he's over there. Hey, is that Daryl?
What are you on?
Good man.
Which mic are you on?
Oh, I'm on my regular mic. I
Regular?
haven't got my mic fixed yet.
You haven't figured it out yet? What the heck?
No, I need money, dude.
What do you mean? What's for what? Que pasa?
I gotta get the thing fixed, repaired. It's a studio mic. I gotta get a new connector on the end of it.
Oh yeah.
I can use the same cord. I just need a connector. I can do it myself if I get it. One that I can lock in place. Yeah.
Dude, just get some cheap headphones like me. Like $40, dude.
No, I got an interface and everything I'm hooking up with this.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. No, it sounds fine. You actually sound decent. So
no, it's my voice. Like listening to my own voice.
Nah, we're used to it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
You think it's nasally, don't you?
Everybody does, man. But these other microphones.
Hey, it's Roger. No, it's not that bad.
No, what's going to happen with the other mics? Everybody has a nasally sound to their voices. You've been alive for so long because you've gotten colds. You've developed.
Well, right now it's all the pollen, dude. Pollen's in the air, bro. It's bad,
bro.
It's bad.
Hey, bro.
Like for real, it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
All the trees are creating buds.
So I'm going to make an announcement on the big channel here.
Dude, did I tell you?
Yeah,
we've been taking care of like chickens for everyone, and we gave them back to the owner. The owners took them.
Damn it!
So they're all out. No, it's good. It's fine. They were crazy. They're like crazy chickens, dude. There was like my friend Chris. He wanted all black ones, so they were like gangsters. I was like, I call them the gangsters because they're like mean.
The gangsters.
They're like the gangster chickens, dude. It's funny.
It's a gang of stars.
He wanted the chickens that made the biggest eggs, so he got like the craziest chickens ever.
So, Perspective Rules. What do you think?
What do you mean?
As a co-opted title.
My name, I came up with that. I said, what did I say? I said Perspective something, and you said Perspective Rules. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you half of it. You came up with the perspective part.
Yeah, and you said rules. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll because I think 4 or 5 weeks before that.
Perspective matters. I think I might have said. I think I said perspective matters or something, and you said no rules. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that's good.
You ever heard of Red Fang?
No.
Neither have I.
Mudvayne.
Yeah. Dun, 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 bam, dun, dun. You know what my song I'm thinking of?
Yeah, of course. The first hit.
Yeah, you know the drummer has a Golden Dawn tattoo on his chest, right?
Dude, I saw them one time, and the drummer was wasted, and he played so slow. Everything was so slow. It was funny. I was like, "What is going on?"
So I'll make an announcement for everybody on the main channel. Nathan Oakley's going to come on in the next couple of weeks. He's going to present his book, and we're going to critique a gentleman who just copyright struck him again. He's been copyright struck 30 times by other channels just by covering content, which is unfortunate because he's covering from the flat Earth context. And they get he's showing how the Earth is flat with mainstream content. He's showing exactly how it's done, flat, you know, and he'll show you how it's not emotional. There's nothing on Earth that shows that neither. So he covers the genre, and he has physical evidence for it, which our globe proponents don't have physical evidence for it. They base all their observations with an assumption. You know what the assumption is? There's like two of them: motion and spherical
curve. Radius and motion.
Yeah, so
and
they don't
mass attracting mass.
Well, that's been ruled out.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah. Well,
never forget.
In 1908, they got tired of trying to make Newton's laws of motion apply to gravity, the universal gravitation. They got tired of trying to make it work with every observation they made because it wasn't working. So that's why they got Einstein involved, and he created a fourth dimension where nothing moves, where he could do all his equations from. You know, if we've been in the fourth dimension,
did you say nothing moves?
Yeah, there's nothing in the fourth dimension is actually in motion. It's
Nothing's
like
moving in the fourth dimension.
Yeah, the reference planes.
Oh, you mean like ether? So like everything in the ether is just not moving.
Yeah, it's everything's moving around you. That's how but that's the reference plane is time space.
You're saying in that dimension of whatever you call it, like it's nothing in that dimension, and that part of the dimensions.
Yeah,
dimension.
Well, they use reference frames that they can look from to describe the actual physical motions. It's actually the Earth. You really want to know the truth. The Earth is not in motion, so the Earth is the ultimate reference frame. But the motions that they need described to heliocentrism are in an inertial and a non-inertial reference frame. You need one or the other.
Do you know what's cool? That reminds me of is like when I moved to my house in this house that I moved 5 years ago, whatever it was. Down the street, somebody has like those rocks. They just stacked rocks up, like it would definitely be if the Earth was moving, it would definitely be, they wouldn't, that kind of thing. That's so cool.
It's such a strong force that it keeps everything in place, but it's
the thing is, you have to understand. No, listen. We're orbiting in an elliptical orbit would definitely be changing speeds. That's what they forget, and they're retarded. Well, not retarded, but I mean, they just don't get it. Like, they have to understand, you're constantly in acceleration mode. Yeah. You're constantly accelerating. So therefore, you would have a definite you would feel that. Yeah. In acceleration.
Well, they take all acceleration as gravity, is what they really do. Like, that's what they're...
No, but the thing is, so, see, the elliptical orbit means it's wider at certain areas and,
Yeah, it doesn't match up with the
you have to understand that's not how that works. You can't have conservation of momentum.
Yeah,
things can't just keep staying perfect if they are elliptical.
Well, you know what the equation Einstein came up with? What's the most popular one he's got?
Einstein, I don't know any equation that Einstein ever did.
The light
for real.
equation, the equation for mass.
Oh, you mean E equals mc squared?
Yeah, that's what they came up with. It replaces gravity in their own minds, but they can't show it. Otherwise, it gets spooky.
That has nothing to do with an elliptical orbit.
No, it doesn't. But they don't really. They don't.
That's
know
just energy.
The elliptical orbits that they claim are there just for the timing of where the celestials are. And they don't even know where like a quarter of those really are in the sky. They assume.
Are you on your channel? Your regular channel?
We are.
Why am I not seeing anybody commenting?
Well, no, Santera's commenting. He's going.
That's it. He said nice.
Yeah, it's 2:00 in the morning, dude.
What do you mean? Oh, it's 2 for you.
Yeah. There's nobody really up this late. And what is it? What day is it? Monday?
No, it's freaking Thursday. Did you say Monday? Did you say it's Monday?
Yeah, that's how bad it is with me. I've been going for. I did a 6-hour stream, and it's been like nothing's been caught up with itself.
Dude, I saw that you did 5.5 hours and an hour and 2 hours or something like that. Like that was crazy. I was like,
it was
what?
longer than that actually. If you boil it all up, it's
like 7.
Yeah. So that's thrown my time off ever since I did that one. And Deplorable Ilk was actually in here. We gave him a platform to, and I kept asking him where like Taboo's line about the
he didn't come on.
He did. He came on, and he wanted to present this one where he shows water's actually curving. He gave me another one I want to watch, but I already went through something like that with Jesse Pathlight, and I determined
Water's actually curving.
No, it's not. It's one level
no,
of water on one side
what
of
was
the
he trying to say?
Is lower than the other. Well, any of those lakes.
Tides.
It's not tides.
There's tides. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, it's not the tides are the reason.
I'm saying though, like. Yeah. There's no curving water, like
no,
ever.
It doesn't curve. It's level, but it does run off on certain sides depending on the tributaries. And none of any flowing water system like the Erie, the Superior Lakes, all those they're a chain of lakes, and they do change levels just enough because the water flows from one to the next. That's what you're getting. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with water level.
It's just going down towards the coast, and then because the elevation. It's just elevation.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I took Jesse's Path of Light. They had 3 or 4. I mean, there's days.
Effie Nation, water curve.
Yeah.
You know how he always goes.
Yeah. So he wanted to show me. He told me I'm running away from the observation. I've already done those. I'm getting tired of them. I hadn't explained why it's down a little bit than the other side. He's measuring to the water level from both sides of it. Like he'll put a ruler on the water on one side and put a ruler on the other side. He'll measure, take a theodolite, and then he'll or an auto level, and he'll get a marker. And it could be higher and lower. I've seen it both on each side. It's not that the water is actually curving. Then I actually.
Dude, speaking of levels, dude, I saw a level the other day. And it was $35. It was 7 inches. 7-inch level is Milwaukee, you know.
Oh god.
Which is the best. It's the best company ever.
Yeah, I have a Stanley I have a 5-foot level.
No, yeah, I have like 3 5-foot levels, but like this one was like 7 inches and it was $35. I'm like, this thing is like the Lamborghini of levels.
Yeah, it's gonna do better than any other level.
I mean, not really. No, that's the thing. It's just bubbles and freaking and tubes, but like. And it had a little more lines on it. And it had every 45, 95, and both regulars. But like, it was just like, what the heck? Who's paying $35 for a 7-inch level?
Yeah, I think Chris gave up on coming back in.
What happened? Like, Restream just kicking them out, huh?
I guess it depends on.
Oh, here they are, Dan MC.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat now.
Ginger mustache is the best opening question. Yeah. What? Guess who? Oh, I was thinking the same thing, Dan MC. I was like, guess who? Like the shit, like the
band. Yeah.
Actually the band, the game. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The first thing I thought about. But yeah, the band. Guess who? Yeah, we play that song. American Woman.
Now, how about
stay away from me?
I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and.
Oh, that's them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they're good, dude. They're good.
Well,
It's a good band.
did you guess who I was talking about now?
I don't know, Monkey Pat Cat guy or something.
No, I was talking about guess who's coming on the show.
Oh, that was Nathan Oakley.
Yeah, Nathan Oakley's going to come on and promote his book.
Booyah, Nathan Oakley coming
So
on the
I want to get
show.
everybody's opinion on his
He'll
book.
finally come on the show.
Yeah, he's going to come on and he's going to present like actual citations to go with like chapters and stuff.
It's Roger Ledwell. It's been on YouTube doing live streams for a year and a half.
Yep.
Finally, his friend
Yeah,
Nathan Oakley.
Well, I wouldn't call him my friend necessarily. I wouldn't call
No,
him.
he's your friend. He's got a. I mean, what do you mean? What else?
I don't know him personally. Like I'm not in.
No, it's fine. You can be friends with people you don't know
on the internet. Yeah, that's the way it works.
I'm friends with let's see here, Heavy Nation. I've never met him. He's right down the road. Heavy Nation is my friend. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
And we can argue. You know, we can argue about the moon.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point to argue about the moon. You can't,
I'm just saying. I totally understand it, dude. It looks like it totally looks like there's light shining on it. Yeah, it definitely does.
And it's in relation to the sun too. Yeah, I can't tell you.
It's not always though. That's the problem. It's the shadows. They don't match.
They don't match. I got a match.
They don't match, man.
The Beastie Boys put it like this: I got to match my ass in your face. Have you heard that one?
I don't remember that. What is that from? I know.
It's a Beastie Boys song.
Dude, I mean, which album is that?
Hello Nasty.
Oh, probably, yeah. That's one of the ones I didn't listen to that much.
Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the big hit on that. You know, it's funny on what is it called? In Universal Studios, you know, in Orlando, right? You used to live in Orlando. They play that song. I always chose that song to ride on that roller coaster. The roller coaster, you can put, you know, any song you wanted. And right when it says drop, that's when it drops. It drops you.
Yeah,
it drops you on the roller coaster. It's awesome. It's pretty cool. That was an interesting thing.
If a Rocket City, my name was Spock. That's how it goes. You know how the song goes?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have listened to them too fucking long.
I just didn't recognize the one you were talking about.
Shake Your Head was one of the best albums they ever did.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's Boutique is one of my favorites because all the instrumental stuff, I love that stuff.
Well, the thing with Shake Your Head is they started playing their own instruments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love when they do that. And remember, what was it? The band, what's the name did? He's the lead singer. It was a punk band. DFL, right? Yeah, Dead Effing Last.
Yeah. So yeah, Carl, there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
No? Okay.
No.
Maybe
there is.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Well, just within what you think Antarctica is, I don't think they went far enough.
Dude, I can't believe I have to ask my friend about her daughter she works in McMurdo. You know, McMurdo base?
Yeah, McMurdo is not far enough either, though.
I know. I'm just saying, I want to ask her, just, you know, like, what does it look like down there, you know?
Down there. Yeah, we're going down there. Now, this brings up the topic that Nathan's going to cover. Hey, Crockett.
Who's Crockett?
He's coming. He's a good guy. What is it? North and south. You got to replace it. North is up on a globe. South is down. Remember that. So I say, well, what's north, Scott? He's like, what's up? What's north, man?
Yeah, but south would be everywhere.
Yes, south is down, man. On the globe. North is up on the globe too.
So you're saying like, what's up instead of saying what's up? What's north?
What's north?
What's north, man?
Yeah, you'll get it after this whole thing's over. When after Nathan gets done, that was the joke that this new anti-flat earther now, because he's actually gone after Nathan for covering his material. He's copyrighted him. He's deleted his comments. He won't ignore. He's ignored Nathan's plea not to copyright him because it's his life. He makes money off of it. If he can't monetize his shows, he loses money. That's what he's paying the bills with, paying the mortgage, paying his kid. Nathan.
Who?
Nathan.
How many? He doesn't even. How many views does he get? Or does he get super chats or something?
Well, he's got Patreons. He has that.
Oh, Patreon. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'll give
Yeah.
you a view count. Let me look at
That kind of stuff. How many subs does he have now? He's got 90?
29,000.
29,000? Okay, that's not that many. He
That's
lives
enough.
off that? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, when you copyright him, he ain't got no income, dude. You know.
Well, you're not stopping all the other stuff, like the Patreon or the GoFundMe or Ko-fi or whatever he might do.
And he has Patreons that want to support him in the flat Earth community. But the thing is that a judge is will be more lenient, and the copyright strikes are easier to do on a flat Earth channel because it's not consensus. You know what I'm saying? They don't even listen to the argument. They hear flat Earth and automatically okay, copyright the man. They'll pass the copyright right through. I can get copyrighted easy if I cover somebody. What he wants to do is he wants to take. This is a surveying channel, basically, mapping and surveying. And this guy was just showing how they level off a piece of land. They take it all to the same datum, and they level it off. And he's showing how that they measure it flat to the millimeter. And we're using his words. He wants to cover real material like that in the real world, where he shows the flat Earth is being utilized daily. All the measurements on Earth need a flat reference plane to work with. That's the whole premise. And every tool you use, including theodolites, levels, auto levels, any piece of surveying equipment, you have to level it to horizontal to begin with, and you have to level it perfect to get an accurate measurement.
That's with the bubble, with the bubble level.
Yeah, and he knows gravity is no longer a force, so they can't claim that the level's being created by gravity. And he's using the level reference plane that they measure in azimuth for everything, for mapping, surveying, the whole 9 yards. It doesn't matter about your observations in the sky or anything else. We're talking about when they take it down to the Earth itself, all the measurements, they're done level. And it's all reference to a mean sea level, which is an average of level across the plane. This is the basic argument to start off with. But there's a lot more citations and a lot more proof to go with everything. And he can walk you through it. He's going to walk us through a couple of them when he comes over, and he's going to go over some of his book and push it. And I think it's worth buying. So I'm not like, Nathan Oakley, the king of flat Earth, is here.
How much is this book?
It's going to be like probably around $40 or so.
Yeah.
It's a good book. It's good reading.
Paperback?
I'm pretty sure he's got hard copy and paperback.
Hard, yeah.
Intellectual.
For $40, I would imagine it would be 40 or hardback.
Yeah. And it comes with the housekeeping questions and their explanations and their citations. So it's pretty simple breakdown, but it has a story to it too. It has a story of FED in the book. It's worth reading. You know what I'm saying? You get the last probably 10 years of what happened on FED in the book. And he's built a following in the last 10 years, a good bit one. A lot of people know who he is. But he's shadow banned on YouTube and other platforms that he doesn't get presented as a source.
Yeah, he's definitely shadow banned, dude. One of the biggest shadow banned channels ever. We're still only having 20,000 subs.
Yeah, he associates with the 007 too. You know that channel, right?
Yeah, I've been on with him before. He's in Africa.
Yeah, and I'm another one he associates with, and PJ Cruikshank and Michael Kahn. And of course, Flatzoid. But Flatzoid's not covering the same content anymore necessarily, if you know what I'm saying. He's dealing mostly with Trinitarian doctrine.
Dude, he's constantly doing Trinity, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
We still doing this? He's still every
Yeah,
day.
he was doing it today.
I mean,
And
it's a
yesterday,
lot.
the day before. Yeah, he's stuck in those debates, mostly with Islamics and Unitarians and stuff like that. People who don't believe in the Trinity that are in the Christian faith. That's his bag. You know.
I hate to say it. What's his name? Deplorable Ilk, I think, said that. He called him out on something. I'm like, dude, he's right. Sorry.
Who called who out?
Freaking because Jesus was here on earth. God wasn't here on earth. Like God can't be on earth because if you look at God, then you would die.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy.
Well, he took the form of man.
Okay. He took the form of a man. He was so that man was God.
Well,
Come on, dude.
You got to
Think about it.
Read John.
That doesn't mean that Jesus is God.
Well, it goes. The Word was with God, and the Word was God.
How can it be with God and be God at the same time?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's two separate entities, dude.
I guess John's wrong then.
No,
well,
John.
An entity is it's not an entity.
Two separate things.
It's two persons, one essence.
Dude, the Creator is the Creator, Yah, God, and then Jesus is Jesus. It's very simple.
Well,
That's
what
all.
did Jesus say? Jesus said he was there before Abram.
Before Abraham?
Yes. He is actually. Yeah. I'm quoting Jesus.
God created himself. Well, I mean himself, I guess, right? And then he created Jesus, and then he created angels.
His son was
like, think about all the angels. Like, are they the same as God?
No, they're not.
No. And Jesus is an angel. He's the same thing.
Well, he was the angel of the Lord.
He's the Messiah.
Yeah. Well, you got to take it all.
He's God's son. Why would they say God's son? I'm just asking. Why would they say God's son is Jesus?
Because he was.
If he's God, they would just say God is Jesus. Jesus is God.
He was.
It's so simple, dude.
Yeah, and how was he born again?
Of a virgin. Yeah. Of a virgin.
And how was that virgin inseminated?
By God, actually. God inseminated the virgin, and then Jesus was born, and that's Jesus. That's not God.
Oh,
that's his son.
Yeah, he's but he was in the beginning too.
Is your daughter you? No, bro.
No, she's part of me.
Come on. Yeah, exactly. She's definitely part, and Jesus is definitely part of God, and we are part of God.
So we have three Godheads. We have
we aren't God. I'm not God. You're not God, dude.
I didn't say I was.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Jesus.
We weren't born like
separate. We're separate.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna get into nuance of it. It's gonna take forever to take this argument down the road. We'll be kicking this can down the road all night long. Anyways.
Well, the argument lies with scriptures. If you want to go by the scriptures, right? And all scriptures tell you that Jesus is Jesus and God is God. There's like two that say that, yeah, you're like my God. Like that's what people used to say, that Jesus is their God or the Lord. That doesn't mean it's the creator. That's all. It's very simple, dude. And it's fine if you want to just, if he wants to keep arguing about it.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to go any further here. I'm not going to get into all of it. It'll take you like an hour or two to even just, we'll just break down all the scriptures that confirm or deny either or. There's so many different ways to look at it, and there's so many other ways that other people look at it. Now, in the grand scheme of things, what's it going to change? Think about it. It's not going.
It doesn't change anything. I mean, as far as like, yeah, you should trust in and believe in God and Jesus, both. In my opinion, absolutely. That's just my opinion.
Don't blaspheme the Holy Spirit, whatever you do.
No, definitely don't.
All right, so I got.
Don't think the Holy Spirit is the same exact thing as God, too. That's that's
the whole.
That's a whole different thing. It's a whole third argument.
Yeah, like it actually says that that's an unforgivable sin.
Yeah, did you ever look up what that actually means? It doesn't mean like saying, like
Yeah, I know. It's
taking
not
the
like,
Lord's name
name.
in vain or
No.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's a whole different thing.
it's something you don't want to do. I mean,
You definitely don't do that. Yeah.
so, yeah, guys, I hope you're going to enjoy the stream that Nathan comes on. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I got an email back from him, so he's going to give me drop me a link or a line in the next couple of days, and we're going to talk about it in person. We'll go over the criteria, what we're going to do on the show. We're going to keep it civil, and I'm going to make it worth this while to do it. So,
yeah, FE Nation, I think you're onto something there.
what is it? You got to look at it like I don't know.
Wait, no, actually, what do you mean by that? He broke his own rule. No fornication with his creation, like the angels did. What do you mean by that? Actually,
Wait, I think he's making like the angels that had sex with women and created Nephilim.
yeah, Nephilim, yeah,
Yeah. So he's saying he's putting Christ in that.
yeah, the fallen angels.
Yeah. I don't think God can be pigeonholed like that. No, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, is that what he's trying to? No, he didn't fornicate. Okay, FE Nation. I don't know what that means.
Well, talking about the virgin birth thing is what he's going with.
Oh, trying to say like, oh, God inseminated Mary, and then like he broke his own rule. Is that what people say? Okay, that's weird.
I never heard that one before, but
That's strange.
I kind of get where he gets that from.
It's just one of those, yeah, I guess, like things you can just try to talk crap about Jesus's birth or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's like 4 different religions that you're going to jump up and oppose with that kind of statement.
I mean, Roger, like, so Jesus, he prayed to God, right? So how do you explain that?
Praying to his Father.
Yeah, exactly. That means that Jesus is his son, and he prayed to his Father, God.
Yeah,
God was still in heaven. He can't be here. Everything would just be destroyed if he was like just here. Like it wouldn't work at all.
If you end God, you end everything. If God
exactly, that's another good point, bro. It's like they didn't kill God. They just killed what God sent here in a flesh
to redeem us.
Jesus, his son. Exactly. That he had to do it. Like that's what he had to prove to everyone. Look, this is how we live. You live perfectly as much as you can, and then when you die and you follow Jesus, then you go to you don't go to heaven. You go here because heaven will be here on earth.
Eventually, yes. Now I want to show you the thumbnail that what got my attention with Nathan, why I invited him on. Check this shit out. I'm going to pull his channel up right quick. You see the one that says up north? You got to listen to these. They're funny as hell. And see here it says top, bottom. And
really quick. Yes, Carl. He flooded the earth because of the fallen angels. They were procreating. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Yes. Has nothing to do with.
Hello.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Good, my people.
Hey, amigo.
Good. How are you guys? We're talking about God today.
How was the hangover?
No, I don't drink anymore.
You don't drink anymore? So you didn't do Cinco de Mayo?
No, I
so
just,
you didn't do smoke. Dude, he's not even freaking Mexican, Roger. You're messing this whole thing up. He's Dominican, dude. They don't even do that, bro. Whoa. And he's in Spain, party. So you're way off, dude. They don't even do.
No, hold on, wait.
That's funny. I love it. It's funny. It's hilarious.
I thought they celebrated Cinco de Mayo in Spain, actually.
No, dude. That's an American bullshit thing. I was talking about this yesterday. I was like, dude, my band.
I wouldn't know.
So my band, they go to a Mexican restaurant every Monday. Or no, every Tuesday. And so it was yesterday, right? And I was like, oh yeah, so how was it? And they're like, oh, there was not a Mexican in the whole place. Yeah, because they know. They're like, don't they want their independence? Because it's supposed to be Mexican Independence Day. Like,
Oh, that's
it's
what it
just
is?
a made up bullshit. Yeah,
All right,
Mexican
I thought it
independence.
was a Spanish holiday. I wasn't sure. I never really researched it, but I've done tequila. So I
Oh,
don't know.
Roger, sheesh,
I know.
Come on,
Sheesh.
Roger.
yeah.
Ra- come on, Raja.
Our national party is on the 27th of February.
So what do they call it?
Yeah, they call it Independence Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
What's the
We have.
independence
It's
from?
like the old myth, It's an old myth. The three guys, it's the old same
Three
script.
guys, the Trinity.
Yeah,
It's
Three
another
the
guys.
Trinity.
Trinity. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's another Trinity, man. It's another
yeah.
Trinity. Once you see it, you just understand what's going on. And they had this. So we were invaded by Haiti, and it
Nice.
lasted until 1844. And they made this secret organization. They call it the Trinity, La
Ah,
Trinitaria. Imagine.
mhm.
It's all bullshit, It's all
Gotcha.
bullshit.
So how's your day been, Santero?
It's okay. I'm going with my wife to the hospital now, and all good so far. Yeah.
Wait, you're going to the hospital right now?
In a couple minutes, 11 something.
For what?
It's 10 a.m.
What do you? Why is she going to the hospital?
No, I just got to do some stuff.
Some
over there.
research,
Yeah, but nothing. Yeah, no, just all good. Just regular
checkups.
checkups. Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been
All
to
the
those. Those are fun.
Italians, they love going to the hospital. I never go to the hospital.
Dude, so
They love the drama.
Santero, is your wife a truther?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how does she?
Of course, man.
Okay, that's cool.
My
Awesome.
kids as well. They are very, very smart. They take it.
That's awesome.
Well, at least she's not following in Columbus's footsteps.
No, she gets it. She
Yeah.
tells me like she says like I don't think this place is like the way they say it. I think it's bigger and it's also infinite probably. She's
The
an
plane.
artist. She
Ooh,
used to be
infinite plane theory.
yeah
Uh,
yeah.
you
She
remember
says
Emperor's Plane Society, right? You remember the gentleman?
Yeah, IPS. Yes, I know
Yeah.
IPS. He was a scumbag
and
kind of guy.
you know
Yeah,
how I
yeah,
got to her, Scott?
How?
Hmm?
You know how I got to her? I told her, so you told me you wanted to be an architect, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
She said, yeah.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
what is perspective, baby? You are an art professor. Explain perspective to me. She's like, oh, this is perspective, blah, 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 da, da, da. She explained it. And I say, what do you see when you go to the beach? And she
Same
was
thing.
like, oh, I see now. I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Now-
Convergence.
Yeah. Now
Convergence.
you can overcome that with optics though, and I'll show you in a minute. Did you remember Santero? We watched the Empty Horizon, that video.
Yeah. Oh, man. It was
That
crazy.
was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah.
Awesome.
Scott, you ever seen it?
Oh,
What I
what?
mean is,
Yeah,
this
the
is the
Empty
most
Horizon.
basic stuff in the world. We just got to go back to the basics. They show us how, like when we were kids, we went to school. It was different, we got natural science in the Dominican school, like social classes and stuff like that, but also mathematics, geometry, uh, etymology of the words and stuff like this. At
Yeah.
least when I grew up over there, it was different. Now they don't teach them anything. They don't even teach them how to think,
Yeah.
And it's basic math. It's Pythagoras. This is very easy. Hey,
Bro,
easy, bro.
bro, you just like spoke more clearly than any English person. Like, you even said etymology, right?
Yeah.
He's
Thank
educated,
you.
man. He's educated.
You're like,
No, some
yeah,
people
you're like
say I'm
smarter
very
than most
dumb.
freaking Americans, man. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, I consider myself autodidactic, and
I'm very autodidactic, bro. If I want to learn something, I just do it. If I make a mistake, I repeat it and try to overcome that mistake.
yeah,
This is the
live
way
and
you
learn,
learn.
man. Yeah.
This is the way you
So-
learn. It's,
so what
it's
do you
like,
think?
well, how do you think I learned how to speak English? I know how to write, how to read, how to speak it.
Dude,
No.
you told me you learned how to speak English from freaking Tupac. Like, what?
No, because
Crazy.
I
So
tell
you
you,
listen to a lot of Tupac.
I like the music. I say, but I need to
Yeah,
understand what they
it
say.
helped you. You said, yeah.
I need
It's
to
awesome.
understand what they're saying. I need to. It's
Well,
different.
It's just so
Yeah,
classic.
I got one thing
All
to
of this
say.
stuff, I was speaking English like an American. My
Good.
brothers from my father, they went to an English school in my hometown, and I speak the same level as they do.
Hmm.
Maybe better.
I got something to say to you. All eyes on me.
All eyes on me. Yeah.
So what do you think about up in north or down in south?
Still up, dude. Up is
No,
freaking heaven.
so the way
Yeah.
he's referencing this, that he's using a compass as your reference point. So you have to level your compass to a reference plane, correct?
Over. I
And
say over.
this is how what they don't get, man. They don't get it. You
Uh,
need a flat surface. Even with your phone, you have the compass app. It tells you put it on a flat surface for better precision. So what are you talking about? You never seen a fucking ball, a compass pointing to the middle. It's gonna point to the middle of the ball.
yeah.
It's not gonna point up or down
You
or
would
whatever. It's
imagine.
gonna
Yeah,
point
you
to
would
the
think that.
center. You would imagine that.
Yeah,
But you
why
can
do you think?
imagine a
Plus,
lot of things.
how
Why do you have
can
to
you
hold it
how
level?
can you have magnetism from a fucking molten uh
Iron
metal
core. Yeah, you
core,
can't.
iron core? You know?
There's no
How?
scientific evidence for that neither.
That's not scientific at all. That's
It
bullshit. That's
loses
just fairy
magnetism
tales,
at like once it melts, once it's molten, it
Yeah,
loses magnetism.
it's
So,
gone.
It's going.
yep,
Yeah, they got a theory, but they haven't proven it yet.
they
They're still
changed
That's
it.
working.
just a
They've
theory.
changed
That's
it,
a
dude.
theory.
They keep changing it.
Yeah, and they'll never get it right. But I mean, one day science will get it. I mean, pseudoscience will get it right. Sorry.
Look, we don't know what this place really is. E-
No, it's
Even
gonna be
if
hard
we
to do
can
that.
try to imagine, we can make theories, we can make hypotheses where we are, what this place really is, but we are sure something about something. It's not a sphere. I'm 100% sure about that.
The
It's
sphere.
not a sphere because it goes against every single
It's
physical
not a
law.
sphere and it doesn't twirl.
It's not floating,
Guaranteed.
it's not twirling, it's
Not
not
twirling.
none of that.
I know, and we're gonna keep tearing apart anything they bring to us. So
Yeah, they can bring
that's
it, but it's done already. They are done already,
so,
Roger.
so they just want me to make like a little club. We call ourselves Guardians of the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
What were you?
Guardians of the
You're about
Galaxy.
to
Why
show
don't they
something.
have Guardians of the Earth, man? I'm telling you.
Weren't you about to show something?
I was thinking about. Well, I just showed Nathan. I like just his thumbnails. I'm not going to play his memory only on here. I've done it once, and he actually said it was cool because it gets released to the public. But I mean, I don't want to, raise an eyebrow. But I can play his regular streams. But there's a new guy called Wayne. This is the guy, the gentleman that they did a show on, and he was just showing how he had trig points across a certain a mile worth of distance. He's taking you through what he does during a survey, and he's taking you to benchmarks all over the countryside, and they compare levels across it, and they have to have the levels all the way across it. And they grid it out like that. He's just walking you through it. And he's showing you how he's measuring the Earth flat. And he got mad, and he's got it copyrighted him. And he's got it says that because compasses when they're off kilter, they go up. They'll ground themselves. So
These copyright laws made no sense,
yeah,
man. This
they don't.
this is
That,
crazy because you are making commentary over something. You just trying to understand it. You
well,
are
all
not
he was doing was
repeating
demonstrating exactly
playing
what
it.
the guy was doing. He
Yeah,
didn't give him any, but he gave a flat Earth perspective to it. He showed the flat part of what he's doing.
yeah.
Everything, and that's one of Nathan's new housekeeping questions. Is there any instance when the Earth's not measured flat? Is
No,
there any?
not a single one.
No, there's not. But they don't. They try to keep you away from the surface of the Earth. That's why they use the tangent planes, and that's why
No,
they
one
use
of one of the first
calculus.
thing my uncle teach me when I was learning how to draw with him, it was
Mhm.
like when you're trying to making a composition, you always try to find trying to make a painting, try to
Yeah.
find the horizontal line, the horizon line, and then you start from there. You can make 2, three
Wait a
point
minute.
five, whatever. As many points of how do you call it, convergence points?
Yeah.
I don't remember the word in English. Anyways,
Conversion point is actually a good
yeah,
way to use it. Yeah.
but
So
you
the
need
whole thing
well,
is, did you say horizon
It's
horizontal.
horizon,
Yeah, yeah,
horizontal, man. It's
yeah,
plain. It's a line.
yeah.
It's the same
Pretty amazing.
thing.
Yeah,
It's like that. It's pretty easy to understand.
everything's taken down to the horizontal on Earth. It's all leveled to make a reference. That's everything, no matter what it is.
Do you remember in school when they make you make the graphs in the x and y axis, like
Mhm.
and when they teaching the Cartesian axis?
Yeah,
You remember that?
I
That's
do.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
They
It's pretty
teach you
simple.
everything right there. They are telling you, look, this is the way it works.
Yeah, and they're conflating this with science. It's really geography if you boil it down. And Scott
Of
dropped out
course.
again. Yeah, just me and you, Center.
We're talking about the material world here, down here. This is the matter, you know.
Hmm.
So we are not talking about the sky, which is on material. You
Yeah,
cannot touch it. You can't
for
go. You can go up, but you always gonna go down.
yeah,
Everything is
there is a
tensioning,
downward bias for weight.
of
Yeah,
course,
but the thing is that when you're measuring anything in the sky, you have to take an elevation angle,
of
and
course.
you have to take an angle, and you know. I've heard you can do f all with an angle, but if you don't make an angle, you can't get another angle to find
Yeah,
out where
and
you
the
are.
only way to get an angle is intersecting two straight lines.
The vertices, yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Two
pretty
vertices.
simple, isn't it?
You need that for triangulation. A, B, and C. Boom, boom, boom. Lines, not arcs.
Yeah.
Never. When you gonna see that?
Scott's going to go into Carl now with the Trinity. Hold on. Damn Trinitarians. Anyways, I think the church actually really played hard into that, didn't
Do you think
yeah.
Jesus and God, the Creator, are the same person?
Well, no, they're
I'm
two
gonna
different persons. Yeah.
I'm gonna give a hot take on it
Okay, go for it.
if you allow me.
Oh, go for it.
To
Yeah.
be honest, man, to be honest, I believe the Bible is a really interesting book. You know, it's a compilation of books. This is why it's called
66 books
Bible
to
as
be
well.
total. Yeah.
Um, I think God is something totally different. You know, we are never gonna be able to understand what God is or who it is because it's out of our imagination, out of our reach. We can depict it. We can say like he made us in his image because probably why not?
Yeah.
But
If it
I don't
works.
think for to be honest, I don't really think that Jesus was actually the guy they say in the Bible. So I don't know. It's my
Good question.
opinion, you know.
Well, Jesus
It's
wasn't portrayed as a bad guy, or in the Bible, he wasn't portrayed like people think he is. Neither. A lot of people haven't really read the whole Bible.
no, no.
Hmm.
That's what happens. You need to read the book. Read the book.
Let's see. I just saw a grown man who's got miniatures of the moon landing.
Bro, it's like the Bible is like the perfect book to behave, to learn how to behave or to control people, because it's amazing the things that you have in there, a lot of truths in there. My grandpa used to tell me, read the Bible, read, come on, we're gonna read the Bible tonight. I always enjoy having a good time with my grandpa because
Yeah,
you
your
know
grandpa sounds like a good man.
but some people they take it too seriously, man. If you take it too seriously, you become dogmatic and you don't learn. You need to avoid being dogmatic about any subject. You need to stay learning. This is my problem with some people, that I don't really like to listen to them because they go too deep into the dogmas, and the dogmas are bad, brother. We come from the dogma of the fucking NASA. Wake up, people. We're gonna go back to another dogma.
Nah,
No,
I don't like dogmatic practices in it myself.
me neither, me
I
neither.
believe that our Creator gave us leeway. You know.
Look, I try to listen to everyone. I try to find stuff, and when I see that they become too dogmatic, it just get turned off, man.
Hmm.
It's a disappointment because you are trying to portray yourself like you are very smart, whatever, yet you still being dogmatic. Come on,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, you want to see something interesting?
Yes, let's go.
You like interesting stuff? I do. There's this kid
All
who
right.
actually he built himself a car he can ride the railway lines with. So he's
Oh,
one.
listen.
Yeah.
Did you see the kid that made the 3900s in the half pipe?
No,
Man, a small kid. He made 3 half 900s. I saved it. I'm gonna send it to you in a while.
nice. Oh, there's this guy. He built this car. He took an old car and he built it into a rail car. And he goes down abandoned rail lines and he explores.
I know. I follow him. I follow him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You've seen him?
Yeah. He goes in between the bridges and everything. He cleans up the tracks. Yeah,
so he
he's
can ride
good.
it. This kid's amazing. I think I would have never thought. Well, I probably would have if I was younger.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of time anymore. Do you? Wait, you don't have kids though, do you, Cynthia?
I have two, man.
How many kids you got?
2 kids.
Oh, nice. You got the same I got.
Yeah, 16 years old. My daughter plays football, soccer, and my boy he's just on the he stopped playing football. He didn't like it anymore.
Cynthia, you lost your mic. You lost your mic. What'd you
Me?
say?
I lost my
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, no, you're back
Oh,
now.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. No, my kids they love football, but my boy stopped playing. So
You mean European football?
yeah, soccer, as you call it, the real football.
I actually played football when I was in middle school and high school.
I used to play in the streets when I was a kid, but I never played like a professional or for a team. I always play baseball and basketball.
Yeah.
It's my two.
I was a what do you call it? I can't remember. I was a fullback. Is what they call
fullback.
it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I guarded the goalie.
I know how to play. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know how to play. When I play, I score all the time. I don't like to lose. I'm very physical. I go in. I don't care.
You'll clip a motherfucker in a second. Right?
No. I don't care, man. You're not gonna make me look bad.
Oh, I've gotten penalties, man. It happens when you got referees. All right, I want to take a look. This is his last one he just put out. I've been watching him for the last 2 episodes. This guy's pretty neat. I don't know what kind of car that is. I have no idea where he got that thing from. But I watched him throw this thing together with paint.
He made the body. He made the body kit himself.
Oh yeah. He molded.
Yeah,
He molded all this stuff. Yeah, I watched him mold the wheels last time. He got some polyurethane. Yeah, it's like amazing. A skateboard. Yeah, the same stuff you make skate wheels out of. Here we go, down the old rail.
Mountains on an abandoned railroad, and today we're building this, a rail car camper. I'll be custom pouring rail wheels. I'll be building a pop-up camper, and once it's finished, we'll take it out for a night on the abandoned railroad.
Have you seen this one yet?
I seen it.
You did? No, man.
Yeah, but you can play, man. The show. Come on. Right. Some people haven't seen it. It's very interesting.
It is. I don't know if everybody else has. I'll put a link in for him.
I'm so pumped to turn this into a mini camper because I've barely scratched the surface of the abandoned railroad. It keeps going so.
Okay, what'd I do?
Much further. So first things first, I need to get rid of these old wheels and make some new, much stronger ones. This camper is going to add so much weight. I need to make sure these wheels are super strong. Out with the old. I was so proud of these wheels, but after reading your guys' comments, these things are junk. It's held on by JB Weld. To fix that problem, I designed and 3D printed a completely new mold with 2 hubs instead of 1. So it should be at least twice as strong. I'll be making the wheels with this 2-part polyurethane mix. I think this is how skateboard wheels are made. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue dye to it. Supposedly, only 1 or 2 drops is what I need. And I also have some metallic blue.
Bro, this is why I love YouTube.
Wow. Yeah, you get this kind of
that
content.
Looks insane.
You will learn
now it's time to put in the hardener.
Everything is
once they touch, I have 90 seconds, and that's it. So this always makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I poured epoxies before. You don't get it right.
It's thickening quickly. This whole bucket is hot.
You got to read the instructions.
Yeah.
You got to get your ratio.
Oh, it's getting so thick. While I wait for this wheel to cure, I'm going to turn this chunk of metal into the hubs. It would take me forever to cut these hubs out by hand, so to speed things up, I'm going to use my water jet. So to use the water jet, I need to cut a piece that will fit inside the machine.
I need a water jet. That'd be nice to have.
Time to turn this chunk of metal into a hub with the Wazer water jet. This thing is my favorite tool. It is unreal. This Wazer water jet is insane. It pressurizes water up to about 8,000 psi, and with the help of a garnet abrasive, which kind of looks like sand, it can cut through any material. Foam, rubber, tile, glass, and of course metal. Hubs turned out perfect. Let's see what the wheel looks like. Oh, there we go. The wheel turned out perfect, but there's a thin spot right here. Oh well, I'll just try to do better on the next one. Even though I messed up on the pour, this wheel looks crazy. The blue with the metallic flake. Woo! All right, let's prep another one up. This mold goes together so easy. To prep the mold, first I have to seal all the edges so bubbles can't get in. Then I have to spray it with the mold release. That way the polyurethane can't bond to my 3D printed mold. Now that the mold's ready, I have to mix my polyurethane. So I'm adding a little bit of paint, adding a little bit of metallic, mix it all up, and there we go. Now it's time for the hardener. Quick this time, I'm not messing around. That is looking awesome. All the bubbles are making it to the top. I can feel the heat coming off this. While I wait for that wheel to cure, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. So next morning, let's see what we're working with.
Quick edit. Yeah.
Ingenuity, man.
Whoa! Wow, this wheel turned out sweet. This new wheel should be worlds better than the old one. It's completely changed. It's got a different conical shape, so it steers better. It's got a different lip, and it's got a bigger riding area, so when the tracks go in and out a ton, because they're abandoned railroads,
You know, Roger?
hopefully I'll stay on the tracks. Let's see how it fits on the car.
What do you say?
Yeah, this is one thing I love about Americans in general. The ingenuity, man.
Yeah.
Yo. I grew up watching Discovery Channel and all of these like American Chopper and all these guys making cars and stuff, designing cars from zero. I always admired that shit, man. This is very, very, very top level, you know? It's like a necessity. You need to do something, you learn it. I love it. This is the kind
grew
of
up doing the
mentality
same
I
thing.
enjoy. I
grew up-
enjoy this kind of people, man.
I grew
I don't
up
like
doing,
hanging out with people without like any resources in their head or whatever. I like to do something, you know. You know what I mean?
when I was growing up, I learned how to work on cars in a backyard garage and learned how to innovate. And we built our own ramps to skate with, and we innovated with stuff like that when I was younger. Learned how to just figure it out for yourself.
Plus, you have a lot of stuff there, man. You can go to any place, get a lot of stuff cheaper than we can get in the Dominican. This is something that is different over there, you know. You can buy cars for cheap and tear them apart, make whatever you want with them. That doesn't happen over there. It's very expensive, everything. For example, this guy has a laser, like a water jet cutting machine there, you know. You know how much does it cost in the Dominican to get one of these? You have to pay like double the price in the taxes. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Don't get me wrong. It's like where I'm living now. I'm paying $2,000 a month to live here.
Wow.
I know.
Expensive, huh?
It's Denver, man.
Mamma mia. Luckily, we don't have to pay rent. We bought this house and
Good.
everything is paid in full. No rent, no mortgage, no money, but at least we have the house. Right?
Absolutely. All right. I'm going to play this, Ray. And
Bro,
we
I'm
are.
gonna leave you. I need to go, okay?
Oh,
Thank you
yeah,
very
yeah.
much. I'm sorry I have to go.
No
My
problem.
wife is pushing me
After
here.
this, I'm going to get out of
All
here.
right.
I
Have
got
a
a
nice
baby.
day, my brother.
All right. Adios.
Eh,
Santero.
Adios a todo el chat. Love you all, guys. Scott, everyone in the chat. Okay. Much love, my people. Take care.
Bye.
And don't be dogmatic.
All right. See you later, Daryl. It's been a pleasure having you on. I'm getting tired too. I'll skip it back a little further. He's going to build a camper next. So he just cuts a camper in, paints it in, throws some tarp over it. You saw what it looked like.
To close, I broke one of my latches. Now that I finally won the battle against the gas struts, it's time to build the support that will hold the camper open. First step, I'm welding on this 2x2 square aluminum and cutting off what is not needed. Now that I've got that welded, I'm cutting the 1x2 aluminum that's going to go on the inside. Next step is figuring out where to drill the hole so the 1x1 and the 2x2 will line up. With everything lining up now, it's just one final pass through with the TIG welder. That ain't much, but it's honest work. I just need this camper to help me stay multiple days out on the Abandoned Railroad. It doesn't need to be perfect. So although that's not great, it'll work. Next step, I need to add some extra reinforcements to the top so I have a place to put heavy gear like my chainsaw. So for the supports, all I'm using is some scrap aluminum I had in the corner, and I only need 2 supports because I need a place for a chainsaw and a heavy box. Gear racks are welded in. Now it's time for the roof. For the roof, I'm experimenting with this Tyvek. It's meant to be used on the outside of a house to keep the rain from getting in. And that's just what I need. I think this is gonna work pretty good. Also, it's about half the cost of normal tent material. Since I have such a long drive to the Abandoned Railroad, I glued the seams and I'm starting to tape them. That way when I'm on the highway for hours, hopefully wind doesn't get under here and rip the roof off. Now that the roof is on, it's time to mount this camper. So first I need to put on the front roll cage and get that bolted down. Next, it's just as easy as swinging the camper on top and putting the 4 bolts in.
Bing.
This camper is massive. Look how big this thing is.
Cracker.
So much better popping straight up than the wedge style. All right, now I need to get a floor in this so I can start working on the walls and the windows and the zippers, all that fun stuff. For the floor, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just using 1/2-inch plywood. It's cheap and it's strong.
I would use the best wood, but I would be too heavy.
Since the roof worked out so nice, I'm going to use the same Tyvek material for the sides. I'm not as worried about the sides getting ripped off as I am the roof, so I don't think I need to rivet it on like I did the roof. I'm just using the Tyvek tape to secure it to the outside of the tent frame. Now that I've got the top all taped up, it's time to climb up on the inside for the first time and cut all the excess off. Now I need a way to get in and out. Someone put a giant zipper right there. For the zipper, I'm going super easy. I just went to Harbor Freight and picked up this stick-on zipper. Zipper is on. That is not my best work. I was definitely coloring outside the box. But if it works, it's all that matters. This zipper could not have been any easier. All I had to do was stick it on, and now I'm just cutting down the seam so I can open and close it.
This is trimmed. Ingenuity.
Looks like I just robbed a construction site and built a tent. So I'm going to paint it yellow.
We will tell you that.
This thing's going to be nice. Today's video is sponsored by...
No, thank you. Come on. Play. There you go. I hope. There's not playing. Damn you, YouTube.
Got the lid and hit the road.
job doing it.
Such a nice drive. Been driving for a while and I still have a couple hours to go. So that means I'm gonna be running some rails in the dark tonight. I've never driven the Spyra at night on Abandoned Railroads, so I'm kind of excited for that.
See that little mule deer jump across the road?
It's a cold night out here.
Carl, think
The
mediator.
pop-up is looking good. I've got all the gear loaded up. It was quite the trek to get back here. It is late. Let's see how the Spyra's headlights are. Test out the new wheels.
Ooh.
New wheels seem to be working good. Plan for tonight is to make it all the way to the giant trestle. I don't want to cross it at night. If you've never seen this trestle before, it's huge and it's a little bit sketchy. The tracks dip quite a bit in the middle. So I want to inspect it in the morning, make sure nothing has changed since last time. Also, I brought my Giga flashlight. This thing can basically see to space.
Sure you can. Hey. Oh, man.
Rats. Dang it. It felt a little sketchy on the rails. I should have stopped and double checked everything, but we derailed pretty hard. Luckily, the back wheels are still on.
Nice.
It's the front wheels that went boom. Oh man. Well, since I rebuilt the Spyra, this is the first time I've proper derailed. So something is definitely not right with the setup. I'm so tired and so hungry. I'm just gonna pop the tent, cook some dinner, and go to bed. I don't have a lighter to light my stove, so I'm gonna use my DIY Mega Light. This thing's crazy. So it's a Hercules 20 volt battery. I've got this adapter on top. So this is my positive wire. This is my negative wire. If I touch them, they should arc. Yep. That'll light it for sure. Stove is going and my light still works. While the pan heats up, I need to fix the Spyra. Both axles look good, the wheels are good. That's good and bad because I don't know why it derailed. I may have given these back wheels too much steering and they steered the front end off the track. Yep, live and you learn. Time to cook some food.
I wouldn't call this cooking food.
So check this out. Since the tracks bow in and out so much, I gave the new wheels more steering, thinking it would keep it in the center of the track, but I think it actually did the opposite. Time to flip my burgers.
It's cooking them too hot. You like it rare.
Breakfast burger on the track, hard to beat this.
I got pencil sugar.
I needed that. Whew.
No, I was just going to watch the back on the road again.
Wheel adjustment. Wow, that is so much better. It's night and day.
That would actually be fun.
already made it to the trestle. Woo! The only sketchy part of the trestle is the middle. It's got a pretty big dip right there. I saw there was a bunch of comments on the last video that I did not thoroughly inspect it enough. So we'll go really take a peek at it. Oh, a bear's been digging right there. There's some crazy game trails back here.
I wonder where it is. Wyoming.
Wow. Holy moly. It's massive. Oh wow, the river is up a lot. Check out this log jam. The river's about 4 feet higher at the other end of the log jam. That's a little bit concerning. Oh. The timbers go all the way from the bottom to the top, one piece. That is so cool. With these big trestles, they would build it as they go. So they'd start on one end and they'd have a steam-powered log driver. So they'd set the logs and then go boom, 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 and pound them into the ground. And then they would build the track across.
I'll get you another one.
This trestle is huge. Head out onto the trestle.
Watching the damn view.
How crazy would it be to sleep in the camper up here? Man, that's so cool. Wonder if there's fish in there.
You're funny. One.
Oh, man, we're making some progress.
I had an Angus steak burger.
Here's where I saw the wolf tracks last time.
Goodbye.
Let's see if we can still see the wolf tracks.
Didn't raise a caliber.
Just deer tracks. Cool thing about deer is they can spread their toes.
Yeah, so they can.
So see how that track, the toes are spread out? And then that track, they're close together. It's because if they're starting to slip, they can just spread their toes out. It's pretty cool. Moose can do it, elk can do it. Last time I was at this mud pit, there were some giant wolf tracks. No more. They're not there anymore. Got our first tree. This thing's tiny compared to what we're gonna run into up here. The big log jam's up here, and I've never made it past it. And we're off! We've got another tree up here. I don't know if the camper will clear it. Yeah, the camper will not clear that one. We're close to setting a new record.
Fun, actually.
Just up around this corner is the furthest I've ever been. We're in uncharted territories. And with uncharted territories comes a lot of down trees. If I start yelling, it's because I got my goggles and ear protection in. There's gonna be a lot of cutting. Woo-wee! Oh yeah, this is totally uncharted. Glad I brought the big saw today.
I like this. I like it. Good saw. That is still.
The river is rushing down there. The river's so loud I can hear through my earplugs.
He's a husky.
All right. Another vlog cleared.
What part?
Oh man, there's a lot of logs around this corner.
You don't need to see that again.
Got a couple big dogs to cut, No big deal.
We're almost at the end of this son bitch. But I wanted to show you guys how he turns this thing
Dang.
around.
Oh, look at that storm.
This is why he's got to go home.
I got a real addiction to chainsaws. You put a chainsaw in my hand, and I just want to go and go and go. Plus, I want to keep seeing where this continues on. I barely scratched the surface, I think. That storm's rolling in, and I was supposed to be on the road hours ago. So I need to flip this unit around. It might be really hard to turn around with all the extra weight. I did not think about that part. All right, here goes nothing. What could go wrong? Whoa!
You gotta get a better way of doing it.
Oh no!
You're welcome.
That was quite the lower back workout. Oh, I'm losing it. That's gonna be nice to have a film crew. Just turn it around real quick, keep going. Man, this thing drives so good. Already back at the trestle.
We have a party on the foot.
It's like playing Floor is Lava, but in real life. Do not want to miss a step here.
Ranger as well.
It's so smooth with the new wheels. This camper is sweet. If you guys like this video, I have tons of other videos you may like even more. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm gonna end it now. I don't know if Sandy's on or anybody else. Is Ken? I think Ken used all this free stuff. Guys, go watch them if you're not busy, just hanging out. I'm gonna end off with a song. Oh, boys, girls, it's been fun. And keep your eyes peeled. We're going to do a book party, hopefully. I think it'll be worth it. It's a great book. Pretty self-explanatory. I think I'll just do Horizons on the way out. Why not? Well, guys, I'm going to get some rest. Got to watch the babies in the morning. I got to finish up my truck. I finally got I think I need, an absolutely need to get my truck finished. Get to the point where my schedule and Rhonda's schedules are really conflicting. It's life. I don't know why it does that when I share my screen. It's weird. Good night, guys. Taking my tired ass a bit. It's a great song too, by the way.
Dust devil swept you away. It's still not real.
Bye, everybody.
silence. Talk to me. Dust devil snapped you away. My recollections are all that's left of you. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing about you. What's left of you is ash and earth and the silent horizon. Dust devil swept you away. It's still not real. Ash and earth and the silence. Dust devil swept you away. My recollections are all that's left of you. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing. What's left of you is ash and earth and silent horizon. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing about you. What's left of you is ash and earth and the silence.
Night, guys. See you on the flip sides. If there is such a thing, I don't know if there is or not. I just know that there's another world we don't know of yet. We'll get there eventually. I've heard stories of it.